Hello, Miles Maeda here with more modern yoga movement videos for you. In this sequence, we are going to be practicing pranayama. Prana, you can say, is the life force that animates everything, and we can access it. It's all around us, and we can work with it through our breath. So we are learning in pranayama to extend or stretch the breath. So prana is life force, and ayama is to stretch or extend. So first, we want to learn how to do long, deep breathing. And I like to break it up in three parts. We're going to be breathing into the belly, we're going to be breathing into the ribs, and also breathing into the chest. So you're going to need a book. I recommend a fairly thick book, not too heavy, but a thick book is good. And we're going to lie on our back. So you can just hold behind your knees and gently roll down onto the back. And stretch your legs out, and we're going to place our book on the belly. So you want it to be right over the navel, and you can just relax your arms and relax your legs. Now, belly breathing is important because it's very common for people to breathe just in the chest. So we want to learn how to feel like the breath is coming into the belly. Now, physically, the breath only fills the lungs. The diaphragm pushes down on the abdominal cavity, and because of that, the navel pushes outward. So what we would like to do is when we breathe, when we inhale, we want to feel like we can raise the book up, and when we exhale, the book descends down. So let's just do that breath a few times. So inhale and feel the navel pressing against the book, letting the book rise up. And on the exhale, let the book descend. Again, inhale. And we can feel the diaphragm pressing down, compressing the abdominal cavity so the navel presses up. And exhale, let the navel come down. The diaphragm relaxes going up into the rib cage. So when we inhale, the diaphragm contracts and it presses down. The navel presses up. Exhale, we relax the diaphragm. It goes back up in a dome shape, and the book and the navel go down. Let's do this 2 more times. Inhaling and exhaling. Just feeling comfortable that you are breathing in and out of the belly. Okay. Let's roll onto our side and come sitting up. As we begin the next 2 breathing elements, you might feel more supported to sit on a blanket or a bolster. So that's totally fine to lift your pelvis up a little bit higher. The knees can relax lower than the hips, and it'll help you feel like you can sit more upright. So when we're doing these breathing practices, we do want to feel the spine elevated, the shoulders relaxed, and you can just feel like you're balancing your head on the top of the spine. Okay, let's bring the hand to the belly. And now let's do our belly breathing again. So when we inhale, the hand moves forward, and exhale, the hand moves back. And don't worry about breathing in the chest. We're just focusing at the belly right now. So inhale, press the navel forward, and exhale. You can even draw the navel back towards the spine and see if you can exhale a little more air than you normally do. So inhale. Again, the diaphragm presses down, and on the exhale, the diaphragm relaxes up into its dome shape. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhale, and exhale, and last one. Inhale, and exhale. So this is called belly breathing. The second thing we would like to be able to do is breathe into the sides of the ribs. So you can place your hands gently at the sides. And when we breathe, we want to feel like we're breathing into the hands, and the hands can spread out sideways. So we'll still breathe into the belly, but we'll keep inhaling and feel like the ribs can expand sideways. So inhale into the belly, inhale into your hands. Exhale, relax the sides of the ribs, and then draw the navel gently back. We'll do this a few times. So inhale, fill the belly, and then the breath go into the sides of the ribs. Try to feel them spreading out sideways, expanding. Exhale, relax the ribs, relax the belly. And while you're doing this breathing, let the spine feel lifted. Exhale. And let's do that one more time. Inhale. Increasing the capacity of our lungs. Exhale. And relax. Okay, the third part is adding the chest. And you can just place your hands on top of the chest. And when we breathe into the belly, sides of the ribs, and then we let the chest feel like it rises up slightly. The breath will feel like it's filling all the way to the top of the lungs. And often this is called bottle breathing. So if you can imagine pouring water into a bottle, it'll fill all the way up from the bottom to the top. And then when we exhale and pour the water out, it would empty from the top and then the bottom. This is how we want to breathe, adding the chest. So you can place your hands on the chest gently. Let's inhale into the belly, into the ribs, and into the chest, letting it rise up. Exhale, soften the sternum, soften the sides of the ribs, soften the belly. You can draw the navel back slightly, just getting any stale air out of the lungs. So inhale, fill the bottom, the middle, all the way to the top. And exhale from the top, out the middle, and then the belly. Let's do that a few more times. Inhale, press the navel forward, breathe into the sides of the ribs, let the chest lift. Exhale, relax the chest, the ribs, the belly, and just be aware as you're breathing in. Don't lift your shoulders up towards your ears, but do try to feel a nice full inhale into the chest, and exhale, completely getting the air out of the lungs. Draw the navel back towards the spine. And relax. And just close your eyes and take a moment to feel what long, deep breathing does. So breathing this way can help calm the body and calm the mind. It also brings more vitality to the body. The internal pressure of the breathing stimulates the circulation of cerebral spinal fluid, and this helps bring refined energy up into the brain, into the cells, and it can help the mind function more optimally. And when you are ready, you can open your eyes. And let's move on to the next pranayama. Okay, the second exercise we are doing is alternate nostril breathing. I'm going to use my right hand, you use your right hand, and we're going to use our thumb, and you can use the fourth or the fifth finger, your choice. And you can keep your hands open, or you can curl the index finger and middle finger down. It's really just a preference. There's different styles of doing this. So we have the left nostril, we have the right nostril. By doing this breathing, we are opening those two channels and balancing the energies. So the left side is considered the feminine energy channel and the right side the masculine energy channel. So in yoga, we want to be able to breathe through the two channels and feel that they're open and balanced. And eventually we unite the prana in the central channel. So they connect at the lower belly, and it turns into Sushumna Nadi, which is the central channel. And in yoga, that's the most important energy channel in the body. So this pranayama prepares us to do that by opening and balancing the side channels. So take your right hand, you're going to close off the right nostril with the thumb. So let's inhale in the left nostril and feel the breath going up into the head and then down into the belly. And then take your fourth finger or fifth finger, block off the left nostril, and exhale out the right. And we want to do our long, deep breathing. So we keep our hands the way that they are. Inhale in the right channel. Close the right channel or right nostril, and exhale out the left. Let's do that again. So that's one round. So we inhale in the left channel, feeling it going all the way into the belly, and then it goes over to the right side, switch the hand, and the exhale goes up the right side, into the head and out the right nostril. And we inhale in the right side, breathing down into the belly, and switch the hand and exhale out the left side. Let's do that again. So breathe into the belly, into the ribs, into the chest. Switch. Exhale from the chest. Relax the sides of the ribs, the belly. So bottle breathing, inhale from the bottom up to the top. Switch and exhale from the top to the bottom. And you can draw the navel back towards the spine. Let's do 2 more rounds. Inhale, breathing into the feminine energy channel. Switch and exhaling out the masculine energy channel. Inhaling again in the masculine energy channel. And exhaling out the feminine energy channel. So feeling them opening and balanced. Let's do 1 more set. And last breath. And just take a moment to relax, close your eyes. And once again, just noticing what that pranayama does. How does it feel in your body? So the masculine energy is more outwardly directed. The feminine energy is more inwardly directed. So we're balancing these 2 energies in the body. Okay, when you're ready, you can open your eyes. And we'll go on to the 3rd and last pranayama exercise. The 3rd pranayama we will be practicing is breath of fire. And breath of fire is a rapid and rhythmic breath. And we do it by pumping the navel. So we want to feel a rhythmic pulling of the navel back towards the spine. And while we're doing that, we will have a strong exhale and inhale in and out of the nose. So when we do this, it's not important to do it very fast, but we do want to do it with as much energy as we can. Be careful doing this breath. If you're not used to it, it can make you feel lightheaded, dizzy, even nauseous. But with practice, that will subside. It is considered a detoxifying breath because we're getting so much air in and out of the lungs. It's getting a lot of waste material out of the bloodstream. So it's recommended to do this in short periods to begin, and then to extend the time that you do this as you gain more experience. When we are done with the pranayama, we're going to inhale and gently hold the breath, and let that energy feel like it's spreading throughout the body. And then when we exhale, we're going to exhale all of the breath out and hold empty for a little while. And then we want to lift the pelvic floor. We can draw the navel back a little bit. And this is what's going to help encourage the prana, the energy, to travel up the center of the body and out the top of the head. In yoga, that is the main goal, is for prana to be able to travel through the side channels, to merge and be unified in the central channel. And we do this enough so that the prana actually can build and remain in our central channel and reside all the way at the crown of the head. So that is considered yoga when that occurs. So by doing breath of fire, we're getting a lot of energy moving through the cells, moving through our channels. And then we hold the breath and let the energy circulate. And then we exhale and guide it up the center of the body with a lift of the pelvic floor. So a mula bandha. Okay? And you can place your hands in Gyan Mudra where the thumb and the index fingers are touching. All right, so sit comfortably. And we take a half a breath as we inhale. And begin pumping the navel and breathing in and out of the nose. Now inhale. And gently hold the breath for a moment. Let the energy circulate. And then exhale all of the breath. Draw the navel back. Squeeze it out. Lift the pelvic floor. Keep the navel pulled back. And just feel like you're starting to draw the energy up the center of the body. Inhale. And exhale, relax. Just do a couple of long, deep breaths. And this will help circulate the energy that we're working with. So if you do feel lightheaded or dizzy, the long, deep breathing in between will help that to settle down. So just feel your body, feel the channels, feel the energy or the prana flowing through the channels freely. So this is a great pranayama to help remove obstacles or blocks in the body, to help release tension, and again, to get rid of toxins or material that we no longer need. So it can be physical material, emotional material, mental as well. Let's do a second round, and we're going to extend it just a little bit longer. Do your best. So we start with a half a breath. Inhale, and pump the belly. Let's inhale. Gently hold the breath. Feel the breath expanding in all directions. Exhale all of the breath. Feel the energy gathering into the central channel. Hold the breath out. Pull the pelvic floor up. Lift the spine. Inhale. And exhale, relax. Again, do some long, deep breathing. And just feel that you're letting the breath come in, letting the energy come in wherever it's needed, nourishing the cells. And as you exhale, you're releasing and letting go what you no longer need. And remember, when we're doing breath of fire, we have a strong exhale and a strong inhale. So sometimes it's taught as if we were breathing one breath in and out over and over and over again. See if this helps you to do the last round. Okay, so we'll do it a little bit longer. Let's start with a half of a breath. Inhale and begin. Inhale. Hold the breath a little bit longer and feel relaxed and open. Again, the energy is expanding in all directions. Exhale all of the breath out. Squeeze it out. Lift the pelvic floor. Pull the navel back. Feel like you're drawing this energy up out the crown of the head. Keep holding out. Relax the body. Inhale. And exhale, relax. You can close your eyes and circulate the breath. Feeling what this pranayama does for you. You'll start to feel more energy in your body, in your cells, more energy moving through your nervous system and the nadis or the channels in the body. And with practice, you can do this for 1 minute, and a typical practice is to do this up to 3 minutes. And when you feel complete, you can open your eyes. And that concludes this pranayama practice.